It is the gift that keeps on giving, all packaged into a nice little sports show just for you. Welcome everyone. We return here at GEEKLETES Studios in Dallas, Texas. This is Spot On Sports, the new sports wave that is sweeping the nation. I am your host with the most, Tony Monk. Sitting here with the two best guys in the business. That is Brandon Walker, B-Walk, host of the Walker Review. And that is Bruce Taylor, host of Spot On Sports Radio on KKEI FM Radio. And all three of us are finally back. Finally, in the same spot. B-Walk, in and out, man. Just, but we look a little professional now.
Yeah. I got my shirt.
Nice little collar shirts and
I got my shirt.
Trying to look decent. But let's get into why we're here. Let's take our attention to the NFC. We've spoken in our earlier videos on free agent moves that each team has made in the conference. So we will discuss which team is set to make the biggest jumps. You got the Eagles. The LA has been making big moves. The Saints are still in the mix. The Vikings are there. The Packers. We can't never count out AA run. B-Walk, I'll start with you. Who do you like the most?
Do you guys ever consider the NFC being like the Western Conference and the AFC being like the Eastern Conference compared? Yeah. Like, I'm just saying.
That's what it says. That's what it says. The cakewalk.
All the way. But I mean, I'll put three teams in the plateau of actually improving and basically keeping themselves in a not only playoff contention but Super Bowl contention. Yeah. So you got the Rams, Eagles, Vikings.
Is that in that order or
just saying in general? I can say that honestly, that is who made the best moves, the biggest splashes.
Who is this?
Rams, Eagles, Minnesota.
I like that.
So
Minnesota?
Kirk
is like three moves.
Don't drink the purple Kool-Aid.
No, it's not the Kool-Aid, but we always say if the Vikings got a solid quarterback, they were a quarterback away.
Y'all, I've never liked them.
You don't like nobody who gets a quarterback.
Vikings gonna be absolutely better next year. Dalvin Cook's gonna be back. Kirk Cousins is definitely.
But guess who's back in that division though?
Who?
That bad man.
And I'm still
2 times a year. What?
I'm still. This team, it's a team effort. So the defense is still ready to rock.
I'll see you at the parlay.
Offense is ready to rock.
I'll see you at the parlay house, B-Walk.
It's cool. I don't go there.
Well, since these guys have so much spunk and energy about who they love, let me just talk about who I like, B-Walk.
Who?
I like the Panthers. I like Cam Newton, man.
I do.
I think that
Christian McCaffrey.
He's a beast.
He's a beast.
A beast.
A beast.
His daddy was on blitz number 87 for the Denver Broncos. You think the man can't catch? He can run. Still got Jonathan Stewart there.
No, he doesn't.
He's gone.
Really?
Yes, he's gone.
Christian McCaffrey, sir.
No, by himself.
No, it ain't by himself. We're gonna draft somebody. We're gonna draft somebody.
They need a receiver.
No.
They need a receiver.
We got Funches. They got Greg Olsen, but we're gonna draft somebody else.
Funches sounds like a bag of onion rings.
Even though
better receivers.
Hold on, man, not too much on my guy. Okay?
He's good, but it's like Funyuns.
What I'm saying is the GM from the Panthers did leave and go to the Giants. We'll see how they do in the draft. I think that the Giants will come back even better because look, you still have Odell Beckham, Brandon Marshall. Now, if you ask
the Patriots have 2 first-round picks.
We know, but they're going to get like a guard and like a kicker.
It's the Patriots. You don't think they're going to try to go out with their last shebang with Tom?
Nah, bro.
Is this his last shebang?
He's rebuilding that team in the mindset that Jimmy Garoppolo would be there.
They should never gave up Jimmy G.
That's what I'm saying. No, he's rebuilding. You know, you would usually get all the ammo you could for Tom Brady, right? He's like, no, we're going to strip it down, restart. Why would you do that to a 40-year-old? Because you know why? Because you tried to push me out of power. I'm going to give it back to you this season.
Because I can think of 2 different scenarios. 1, you draft offensive linemen with both of those first-round picks. 2, you trade those 2 picks for Odell Beckham Jr. You still have offensive linemen.
Now, you do that. That's a fool.
Because the Cowboys did sign Fleming. That was a right tackle. Well, I don't know. He started 6 games.
Swing guard.
Here's one thing I'll throw out there. There is a rumor. Something going on.
There's always
I don't listen to rumors.
That the Patriots may be looking at Lamar Jackson. And we'll get into that in the next segment. But
where you hear this at?
Hey, man, we spot on, dog. We heard it from her.
He said we
All
spot
right,
on, dog.
but
We spot on.
looking at the NFC, and we know the Rams have made the biggest move.
They did.
Getting
And Dominic
Dominic
Sue.
Sue is huge, and then you get Marcus Peters. You got
They got dogs
Akeem?
all over.
Keep to leave my dick.
right.
I'm talking about, hey, chain snatcher.
They just went and got
OG.
they got a boxer, a pit, and a rock.
I'm
They got some
and,
dogs.
and
Donald.
And what's happening is you're getting it set up for your quarterback, for Jared Goff, who
He good.
just a couple years away.
And then they add Brandon Cooks now.
Yeah.
People are honestly, he's gonna play the X, so people are gonna be sleep on what all he can do. People just think of him as a deep threat.
Who was that?
Brandon Cooks.
Oh yeah, they gonna scheme him open because he's he's gonna be in a Cal Shanahan type of offensive coaching tree.
And it's gonna be perfect. What's his name?
Who was
What's
that? McVay?
No, receiver, and he's
Cooks.
Cooper.
Oh yeah, no.
Cooper Kupp.
Not
Yes,
Cooper Cup.
yes,
Now, they
yes.
do have a Pharaoh
Yeah.
Cooper though.
Yeah.
They do.
That's the punt return. I thought that's what we was talking
Nah,
about.
but I mean, they share.
We know the Rams are gonna be good. Coach Sean McVay showed you that I'm gonna scheme you guys open.
They got Aaron Donald fighting knives. Like, come on, guys.
Aaron Donald and Dominic Sue.
The pressure in the middle will be crazy.
Then they did lose Ogletree and they did lose Robert Quinn.
Right.
Okay. They still got Brockers and whatnot, but I just look.
That's what the
I
draft's
think
for.
with such high expectations, you either gonna make a diamond or they gonna crumble.
Yeah.
And I'm not too for sure with that young of a team if they can handle the success in LA. So I don't know if they're gonna really be all that good this year with. And those guys we just called out, they're not strong locker room guys.
Because that's always the thing. It's always good when the teams are winning, but once you could lose a game or two, that's when
or somebody,
ego or tension.
You understand me? And it's a lot of that in there.
And two teams I want to key in, especially one being LA and another being Philadelphia. Let's remember one thing about LA making all these moves. Where are they? In LA, when you're on the market where you have to compete with the teams that are also out there. USC, you got Anaheim, you got the Lakers.
Wait a minute, why would you say Anaheim?
Why?
Anaheim is there. I'm just saying, as far as the market that's there.
Well, you got the
gotta remember-
Lakers, the Clippers.
But Anaheim wins.
Wait,
you not
why?
watching Anaheim?
Where's
They
Anaheim?
got Trout. They got
Is that
Trout.
Anaheim is there.
They got
Is
Trout.
that a suburb?
They got Trout.
Oh, it's like hockey.
Mike Trout.
No, it's the LA. It's the LA Angels.
I know that.
Why you call them Anaheim?
Anaheim is look. That's not the point.
Okay,
yes,
all right, my bad.
but
Cut it.
remember one thing. Yes, Jesus Christ, boy. They got the stadium coming in 2020.
True.
Yes, so you gotta
With
keep
the Chargers.
Yes, LA has to remain relevant all the way up
course.
until 2020.
Of course.
So with Brandon Cooks coming, then you got that Dominic Sue, Marcus Peters,
Yeah.
Keem Talib. I mean,
A plethora of
set up
people.
a plethora of players
Plethora.
You like
who are
that?
veterans,
Yeah, my word
and are
is
ready
that.
to make the push. I mean, hey, let's call it what it is.
I'm
Let's
saying,
face
I
it.
just told you off camera, Bruce.
What?
San Fran and the Rams are finna run this division.
But see,
and
that's
this
where
NFC.
Philly comes in because Philly has retained the same team.
It's
A
retained the
Super
same-
Bowl winning
almost left to
quarterback.
say it.
Nick Foles is their backup.
Give up.
I mean, that.
Why is this man bringing up a 49er? Jimmy Garoppolo is not going to tell you something. Now, if anything, let me tell you who's going to get any type of accolades next year. Kyle Shanahan.
Well, this young man
'Cause
has
it-
failed.
Everything
to
is not
acknowledge
Kyle
the
Shanahan,
superior of
Bruce.
Jimmy G.
Give up.
Yeah, come on, man.
The Jimmy G.
RG3 was good as a rookie. Who was his OC? Let me take it back one, Q. My
Guys-
guy Q. Shout out to Q behind the
Guys,
camera.
and I'm gonna say this, and people may laugh at me, but this is why we're here to have an opinion.
Tell me.
Robert Griffin just got signed a 1-year deal with
Okay.
with Baltimore.
Ravens.
I'm not. I'm pretty good on it being a competition in the training camp because Joe Flacco still doesn't impress
Oh,
me.
yeah. Now, look, square bit now. Look, RG3 is the guy who was responsible for the Browns' last win. They ain't won since RG3. Christmas Eve about 2 years ago.
So
Talk
I'll
to-
give him that because Baltimore may not be that much of a stretch better, but I feel like he can lead them better.
they
than
might,
Joe Flacco.
I mean, hey, you might want something different, a more of an RPO type of system with a guy who can run, and also see the field and throw because he still is a Heisman winner,
Right.
with an arm. No, he got a rocket on that shoulder though,
Hey,
boy,
man.
huh? And he kind of accurate.
It's just all about the roster they put around.
When we
Bro.
return here on Spot on Sports,
Yeah.
we'll get into the quarterback. It's a sticky situation. The quarterback's in the draft, but
Yeah.
we know Sound Donors.
No, it ain't. They offer to get paid.
See, but we will see
minimum
who is
wage.
the best quarterback coming out of the 2018 NFL Draft. This is Spot on Sports. Keep it locked in. We return here on the best show ever. We look at the list of first-round quarterbacks of the NFL draft, and there are expected to be 5 quarterbacks to be taken, with the big names being Sam Darnold, Josh Rosen, Josh Allen, Baker Mayfield, and Lamar Jackson. Darnold is expected to be the clear-cut number 1, but who is really the best quarterback coming out of the 2018 NFL draft? Bruce T. Who is the best?
Who you got?
Oh man, you know, it's so many great athletes in this class right here. A lot of potential, but the guy I like the most, you know, the most consistency. Just let his team wield and deal his team with less. I like Lamar Jackson. I mean, look, man, he's a Heisman winner himself. I know people will say Baker, he's a good one. He's okay, but my guy, he won it before Baker. And the statistics are basically the same. That year he won the Heisman, he basically threw for 40 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. Last year, senior year or his junior year, got through for 43 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. I mean, what's this? The passer rating was averaged out to 147. My guy is the most consistent, the most explosive. I mean, can he be a little bit more accurate? He could be, but look at this though.
Then how can he be consistent?
My guy, he every year he's been in the ACC, he's gotten better. Don't forget he played against Clemson too with who? Deshaun Watson.
Right.
Now freshman year,
Who won?
he had a completion rating of 53. The sophomore year, the Heisman winning year, it was 56. He jumped it up 3 more points at 59. That's 60% almost, man. Going around my guy up to 60%, and that's good. With 6 interceptions, the year before that with 8, and you giving me 40. Come on, man. He hit over 1,000 yards rushing. Over 3,000, almost 4,000 yard passing.
The rushing won't translate like that to the NFL.
Why it won't, man? Michael Vick did.
The speed of the game is faster.
It's faster, but the game is consistent of more RPOs, run pass options.
I get it, but when the time that Michael Vick was coming out and coming into the NFL, the game has changed dramatically.
It's not that. The game
players are a lot faster.
It has evolved even more so now with the offensive reps being RPOs, run pass options, which means you're going to be in the shotgun. You're going to ride them, hide them,
right,
pick it, throw it, whichever one. Read that defensive end. If he's crashing, what you gonna do? Take out. And if he stays, we throw it down the field, man. Okay. Lamar Jackson, perfect candidate.
My turn.
Who you got, man?
So one, I like Lamar Jackson.
He always got to be cool for you.
I'm trying to see who's gonna pick.
I'm just saying, I like Lamar Jackson. He has a lot of accuracy issues he needs to fix. I feel like whatever team he's drafted to, he's not going to be drafted to be the main quarterback. He's going to actually get on the field simply because of his athleticism, his willingness to make a play.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to give you stats. I'm going to give you the eye test. I know my boy Skip Bayless always says the eye test, where you can see in a college game where a player dominates and he shows that next level where you can see that translate to the NFL.
Right.
They called this boy Chosen Rosen.
Come on, man.
I've seen. Did you watch the game in the beginning of the season against A&M?
But A&M,
listen. A&M has a lot of defensive prospects. Armani Watt at safety. They have a couple corners. They have a couple defensive tackles. But I'm saying, those throws that I seen him make, they were NFL throws.
Will and deal.
The only thing that kind of brings him down is his own personality. They say he can be a little spoiled. He can see he needs to be challenged and things like that.
You're speaking on Rosen, correct?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What was that?
But at the same time,
that came out and spoke about your boy.
Mm-hmm.
If you can see even just the interviews he's done with Aaron Rodgers, it's something about this kid.
Yeah.
They say Sam Darnold. I honestly don't see it. Yeah, he played good with USC, but I don't see him to the point where he's going to be an NFL caliber quarterback where he changes the franchise, especially with him supposedly trying to go number 1.
It's his personality. If a guy like
personalities
Sam Bradford
don't win championships.
If Sam Bradford can keep on getting $20 million contracts,
he never won a championship.
And what you think Sam Darnold can't come in and do something? He's 6'3". He's a knowledgeable guy.
And I do have to say this for Sam. Okay. He did lose Juju. Smith-Schuster.
Adoree Jackson.
He was without a lot of pivotal players
Allen,
the year
running
before.
back from Ravens.
Right. So to say that I see why Darnold is still the number 1 because he did still play well despite. Now there's a thing about his interception rate. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, with those
He takes a lot of chances, gunslinger
Right.
mentality. But look, in the NFL, those windows may shrink, but you still need a gunslinger, a guy who's going to take a chance.
Right. And I tell you about a guy who's going to take a chance. I wish LaCusa was here so he could talk about Baker Mayfield.
Man,
Because-
before you get to that,
Go
let's
ahead,
just
go
go back to what
Okay.
you guys said
Talk about Rosen, chosen Rosen.
No, not chosen Rosen, about Darnold and not having Juju and Adoree.
Yeah.
So, do you think Coach Calipari gets mad every time his first round picks go in his rookies go in the first round?
Okay, so wait a minute. But
You played the game.
what was
you played with the receivers you got?
what was your guy record?
Who's my guy?
Chosen Rosen.
Rosen.
So
What was his record?
had a subpar season with
UCLA
USC.
was-
What about the year before that?
And your point is,
Yeah, he's subpar.
what was Carson Wentz's record?
13-1.
No, in college.
13-1.
Okay, and then for the full, how was he a 4-year starter?
2 or 3. He was in. They
We're
dominated.
talking to Cole.
Yeah, they dominated.
Yeah.
You want to go back? Let's just go back to what was Aaron Rodgers' record at Cal or Tom Brady's at Michigan.
They were good. They went to bowl games, Rose Bowls.
Rosen went to a bowl game. They happened to lose, but
Give
he
up.
won.
He lost.
Give up. Rosen got his coach fired halfway through the season after that comeback win on A&M. The year before that, he may have been injured. I understand that they played a little bit. Year before that, as a freshman, he balled, but they still was subpar.
Well, see, your guy, like I said, Jim Moore stepped out and said, what did he say? You have to keep him interested so he won't get bored.
His
So
attention
this
span is
NFL,
short.
yeah, we don't have time for you to get bored.
You understand, guys? He's not saying he's in the NFL board. This is college.
But see, for me being a
college.
GM or a head coach,
You think LeBron would've been
hearing
bored
Jim
with
Moore
college?
step out and say that about a guy who's supposed to
He
get
ain't
drafted
bored.
in the first round that he could get bored?
Who is this man? Who you going for?
Baker
guys-
Mayfield, because he got the savviness, 83 touchdowns, 13 interceptions in the last 2 seasons.
It's the system.
Brought the Oklahoma Sooners to the Final Four. I mean, come on, man.
Humble
And they
yourself.
fell again, as they usually do.
Humble yourself.
Dude,
And they always fall.
Yep.
They always
come on,
fall
man.
short.
Look, for a team like someone like the Jets. Come on, man.
Okay. Or the
Take
Dolphins.
Baker to New York. Dolphins. Take
Dolphins.
Baker to New York or something.
Yeah.
Come on,
Hey, what
man.
about the
Baker got the
Saints?
same.
I love
the
Baker.
Heisman Trophy.
I
winner.
love Baker. Baker comes from Texas. He's a Texas. Hey, everything's better in Texas. The whiskey's stronger.
Yeah.
The steaks are thicker. Huh? The girls are cuter. I'm just letting you know. He's a homegrown guy. Started off at Texas Tech.
Not to mention, he put 40 on the Bulldogs.
Give up.
They still
Give
are.
up.
I'm just saying. He put 40 on the Bulldogs.
First of all, it's the system. He's a system guy. So he needs to go to a good system.
When we return, we'll talk about the trouble in Beantown in Boston and
Rodney
Kyrie
Bean.
Irving
Uncle Drew.
has went down for the remainder of the season, including the
Put the
playoffs.
old folks
We'll
on.
get into the state of the Celtics entering the playoffs when we return here on Spot on Sports. Kyrie Irving underwent knee surgery March 24th, and it was found that bacteria was located around the screws from his previous surgery. He will miss the remainder of the season as well as the playoffs. So there's trouble in Beantown. What do we make of the state of the Celtics entering the playoffs? What does it mean for the rest of the Eastern Conference? B-Walk, I'll start with you. What's going to happen with the Celtics?
One, it highly depends on the seeding. All in all, LeBron has another cakewalk to this
Cakewalk.
easy
Say it again.
Eastern Conference Finals.
Respect the king.
No respect.
Respect the
Doubt the
cake
conference.
that they keep making for him.
Just give him a real velvet.
Thank the bakery.
And what's another cake you guys want? Which
You
one?
know,
Which
they
one?
didn't
No,
love
what-
that.
what-
7-Up
cake do
cake.
you
That's
want?
what you're getting.
They didn't respect.
What cake do you want?
Let me just talk about
What cake do you want for LeBron, Bruce?
It's gonna be a
You heard?
cakewalk.
Answer the
It's gonna
question.
be a cakewalk all the way. You
give
got
me-
red velvet.
give me-
What you got?
What cake you want to have?
Let's go carrot.
Snickerdoodle.
He doesn't wanna
Hey,
give
take it too
anything.
long. Come on.
Carrot. He gets
I
carrot.
on.
get tired of these folks, man. Look, B-Walk,
What?
Tony, CEO, BEO of the company. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. I told you 6 weeks ago. I told you. Kyrie tissue paper, especially right after you wet it under the water, man. LeBron birthed this young man, okay? I told you, LeBron went to Miami for 4 years. 4. Let this man try to thrive. And what did he do? Nothing. Never got the Cavaliers to the playoffs.
Wait, hold on.
Kyrie never
LeBron had nothing to do with Kyrie.
Kyrie never elevated his game, his mental. He didn't grow a full beard until LeBron. LeBron cultivated that man, okay? La Familia.
Bruh, LeBron cultivated Mario traumas. That doesn't make him like that.
Okay.
It's LeBron James.
Let me tell you something. First of all, what I'm trying to tell you is, with the Celtics being down man for man, what's the white guy's name that's out? Gordon Hayward snapped his ankle early, and whole foot gone, dangling, gone.
He's back.
They tried to lie. Q, let me talk to you. They tried to lie to us, Q, and say a minimum invasive surgery. Minimum? Really? Now he's out for the season. Why would you lie to us like that, huh?
I mean, nobody wants to give the team another advantage. They always gonna go into their last word.
But there's always a bright side on burnt toast. Let me tell you what it is, though, okay? You got good coaching.
Okay.
Brad Stevenson has been coaching the stitching out of the Monty suit every single night.
Coach of the year, regardless of what happens.
I told y'all that we picked the segment and Tony wanted to try to Kyrie. I said Brad Stevenson has been coaching since when? Since Butler.
I feel like I see it like going like this. D'Antoni's gonna win Coach of the Year just because of what Houston's doing. However, Brad Stevens deserves to be the head coach of this team.
I think Brad will get it because when you think about that,
they're always gonna go with the coach that has the highest record and the most star power. Honestly, they'll give it to D'Antoni before they give it to Stevens. As much as I hate to say they will,
but honestly, I think the Celtics, with them being still, even though they're down 2 superstars, legit, they just signed these guys. Just freshly signed. I think the coaching of Brad Stevenson, and they have a lot of utility players: Jason Tatum, Brown, Rozier, Maurice Brown. Thank you. So you get what I'm going with it. I think they'll be okay until they get to the Eastern Conference.
And this is the thing that we really haven't given.
When they get to the Eastern Conference Finals,
they gonna get there against LeBron.
I gotta see the seeding because
Toronto is playing some bad ball lately.
They just beat the Celtics last night.
So who they play at 7? Was it Washington?
It's gonna be like Washington or the Hornets. Celtics are sweet. They'll get them 4-1.
Because the thing is, I see if they go against the Wizards. As much as I hate to say, in a 4-game series, I feel like they'll win a game or 2, but I would feel like the Wizards will have a hand up on the Celtics.
Well, the one thing that we know that the Celtics will lean on without the services of Kyrie is the league's best defense.
Yeah.
Yes, rebounding defense.
Al Horford's going to have to really step up. Even though his game doesn't really transcend for him to step up in that way, but he has to step up.
And they also got the guy, who's my big guy, Greg Monroe.
Yeah, better guards are placing Kyrie at that position.
Well, look, you love Jason Tatum. He's a first-round, top 3 draft pick type of caliber player. Same as Kyrie.
Jaylen Brown, they see a lot of potential.
I mean, look, that guy right there, he's basically, did you ever see White Man Can't Jump? He reminds me of Sidney. Yeah, that's who. What's my guy name to play Blade? What's his name?
Okay, Wesley.
That's who he played. Go look at Jaylen Brown's game and go look at White Man Can't Jump. He plays just like Sidney. I mean, he jumps.
Bets on the table.
He does everything for you though. He's a utility and he hits game winners. I mean, he's getting better.
I like how Terry Rozier's playing. He's stepping out of his comfort zone. He could definitely be on another team next year.
And
Louisville.
And the one thing about the Celtics too is they still played a lot of minutes without Kyrie. They're 12-6 without him.
Yeah,
so
but
they can win games.
It's the playoffs. It's different because the margin of error is really smaller. You're playing the same team, so game plans you get figured out easily. So it's different in the playoffs. Like it's different when you're playing the different NBA teams down a long stretch. But when the playoffs, when you have the game plan for certain players, night in, night out, you can get figured out pretty quickly.
Yeah, scrubby, and I do believe in that, especially when you're locked in for a week or 2 with the same team. Right. You know weaknesses. You know what they're gonna do. So. And in the playoffs, they don't call as much.
They don't.
And they're playing a little harder, man. So it's gonna crank up a notch. But Kyrie being injured will come into play.
And definitely
and Gordon. Defensively. Yeah. Kyrie's one of the best on-ball guards. I mean, he cookies. He'll rip you.
So like you said earlier, are we trusting in the process that is Brad Stevens?
No.
LeBron
James, grown man. Hennessy, no ice.
See, this is why Kyrie shouldn't got hurt.
Let's watch out for Philly though, because I like.
They still.
Joel Embiid. All right,
he got a crack eyeball.
He's gonna put the mask on. And he's
Let
back.
me tell you something. They call it too, but they got Similac behind their ear too. Okay,
young team. Yes, they are.
Similac.
Look, and I'll say this about the Celtics. The good thing about them is for them being a young team, you don't have to win right now. They got a lot of draft picks coming up for the draft.
So why we talking about them then?
You're set to. Don't do that. Don't do that.
We talking about right now.
We're not talking about LeBron.
We talking about right now, and right now is the King's time.
Yeah, the cakewalk.
7
Hey,
times.
you figured out.
It's gonna be 8
Now you
times
figured out
gone.
what type of cake you wanted for the king. Huh? You can present it to him.
Let's go down
Present it
to ATM, the ATM cupcake down here, 75. Well, yeah,
He gonna cakewalk to the finals, but then
Tips,
again,
tasty
I don't
treats.
think he gonna even make it when he get to the chip.
What? Say that again, Big.
James,
What'd you say about him not getting there?
James,
Harden,
James,
the guy that gives you 6 points in the elimination game.
James.
He gonna
it's
drop
great.
60 in October, but drop 6 in July.
See,
Really?
nobody.
That's what you want.
The thing is, everybody talked about KD until he won his. Everybody talked about LeBron until he
I
won
don't even want
his.
to really be on the segment.
James Harden's gonna get his.
Kevin Durant ran to Golden State because he
agree.
couldn't brush his hair
I agree.
every day
But
and beat LeBron.
But the product of it is they still talked about him until he won
Give up.
his.
Give up.
Regardless of how he won it, I know it was a fraud way to win your ring. I agree with you, but
And we still talking about Kyrie, right? We should have had 2 against Golden State, but Kyrie tissue paper couldn't even
Bruce
stay
and
on the
B-Wall
field.
argue on off
Did it,
camera.
Miami?
We hope that you guys enjoyed this segment of Spot on Sports.
Yeah,
Comment,
never
rate,
cheat.
subscribe, drop a
Against the
like.
Mavericks.
We would
Yes.
definitely appreciate it.
LeBron
Thank you
was
for
a-
tuning into the new
They
sports
did.
wave that
Still
is
got the
sweeping the nation.
No.
This is
Cannot
Spot on
take it
Sports.
away.
Hit that subscribe button. I know you
Can't
see
take
it.
it away.
We appreciate you guys. We'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for the subscribe.
Hey, I love y'all.